boring. And that instrument again.
What, nickel harpa?
Nickel harpa.
Nickel harpa.
Get a good shot of his mustache too. But the important thing is the instrument, of course.
Well, yeah.
The city of Chicago is gigantic. There's so much to see, and I can personally attest to the fact that I usually have no idea where I'm going. There are neighborhoods upon neighborhoods within neighborhoods, each with their own unique history, culture, and daily life, but which one is best for you? Block by Block will highlight the good and bad of each neighborhood, or at least show you some interesting sights around the city while we go on adventures. In this episode, I'm actually on a mission, because I've got a hell of a craving for some Swedish meatballs and all of their saucy goodness. So where better to look than the Swedish community of Andersonville? So here's the scoop. Andersonville is on the north side, and according to the official map of Chicago city neighborhoods, Andersonville's boundaries are Victoria to the north, Winnemac to the south, and Magnolia and Ravenswood to the east and west respectively. Its main commercial district is along Clark Street near Berwyn. That's where we're headed now. I was looking at the sign, because it's in Swedish.
Oh, I was gonna, that's not an exciting sign.
Vanlingen ingen mat eller dryck. Pa andra
Pretty sure that's not how you pronounce that.
This is the Swedish-American Museum, where I just happen to be related to the curator.
Andersonville is a historically Swedish neighborhood. Before the Swedes came, it was mainly a sparsely populated farming community. By about the late 19th century, it had really filled up. A lot of Swedish groups came here from, actually they started out in the Merchandise Mart area, down just north of the river by Division, and then they headed up here after the Chicago fire.
And what kind of community do you think it is now?
The population has turned over quite a bit. It's very diverse, but it still retained a lot of its Swedish character. There are Swedish bakeries here, Swedish restaurants, of course the museum.
Yeah.
But it's very close-knit. I think it's very neighborhoody in that you see a lot of the same people around. It feels very small, even though it's quite a large, in such a large city. So there are lots of restaurants in the area. A few that spring to mind would be Svea, which is the Swedish restaurant, and Ann which is right next door to us. They have great cinnamon buns.
Meatballs.
Yes, actually, Ann has a great meatball sandwich, apparently.
Oh, sweet.
The Hop Leaf is a good night spot.
Oh, yeah.
And Simon's across the street, which was actually a Swedish speakeasy in the 1920s and 30s.
That's the place with the Viking fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, well, my sister recommended two different places for meatballs, and the first one was Svea, which is right here. And they're closed, so I think we're going to be going over to Ann, which is across the street. So while we're headed over there, why don't we give you the stats on Andersonville? So, here's your fast facts on Andersonville. The rental prices, on average, for a studio are about $600 to $700. For a two-bedroom, about $900 to $1,200. The crime rating is green, based on data supplied by the Chicago Police Department website. Local transportation is the number 22 bus and the Red Line at Berwyn. To sum it up, unique heritage and history in a place that feels like I could be home right now. Hey.